still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. If you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. Oh, a lot of effort effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to line of scrimmage.
Well, I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead us some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throw here, third down. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. Now, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3-and-out, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback, and you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
First down, Williams. Connects on the crosser. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
Here, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. Oh, he drops a touchdown, and he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Duuuval. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
They weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know what that rally's called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Duuuval gets it from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Into the hands of Pickens. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Hand off to Tootin. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Hits the slant. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot if you end up just short on that 3rd down?
It's 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Raiders will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. First play is going to be again to Genty. He cuts it back right. It's a foot race. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders pull it in front further, 13-zip. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. He's makes it up to the 25.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take the risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
5 still to go here. This is second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. It is Cup, left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Now Lawrence. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
To the air on third and long. Throw left side, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Gain of 15 there. And the Jaguars have a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. We've got the medical staff headed out after the play, and we see we do have somebody injured out there. Oh, it's the running back, Raheem Mostert. First and 10 from the 32.
Let's go.
Inside give here for Tootin. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got second and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Throwing from the gun. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. They can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Lawrence with it on first. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He brings it in. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Calvin Austin on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
This is Genty on second. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
We've set it down from 37. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-point lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. And on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Lisa 24.
On the give, it's Dtwd. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down give to Dtwd. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want to open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Working inside the red zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a one-score game in the first half. Honest Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he has this down to the 34. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line for second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First and goal, they go option. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-point lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up second down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Now it's Lawrence. That throw finds Pickens. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 12 yards.
Ahead of fourth down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. The Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant. First and 10 from the 32. And off to Genty. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack his first down partner from the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. That's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Genty from the gun. He dodged the tackle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that they love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on first. Here he goes again. And he will haul in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders ball racing them to the halftime locker room. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Carlson now to add one more. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Lawrence to throw it. Put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On first and 10, here's Lawrence. He's got it too close. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. From the red zone now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kevin Lloyd making the play. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Hey, Mosey, you see it, Mosey.
Throwing here just before halftime. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here comes Austin. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. That kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Former number 1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
2 yards on the pick.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Back to Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
Williams will look to throw. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Giving this to Genty. Shoots away from 1. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. This ball's cut by Bowers. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4-yard line.
Jency has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
What is up?
He gets it again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead.
Jaguars 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. On the ground, Tootin. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally...
And they pick him off again! Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
I got it.
Jency runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And he's done it so many times before in just this game, Brock. There he is again in the end zone leading that celebration.
I think they're running out of ways to celebrate.
I think so, too.
Right? They work on these things. They love these celebrations. But, my gosh, he's made a habit of visiting the end zone. And it's his effort, it's his want to, it's his will that has carried this offense forward for much of the game.
Fielded at the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Tootin on 1st and 10. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So 1st down from the 41. They'll go again here with Tootin. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Working quickly here.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30.
Lawrence working from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer you not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Force you get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
Got a man, Bowers has it. Escapes the defender. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. And if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
What is up?
Now here's Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
3rd down, here's Williams. This is Cox, that's Bowers working downfield. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Straight ahead with Genty. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Here's Genty. He's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Again, here's Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He'll get a couple, and now they face 3rd and goal from the 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Williams on the play action.
On the stop. An 8-yard loss. It's 4th and goal.
The offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
What is up?
They're going to try to throw for it. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Jaguar football, but this slate, that lead, likely too much for them to overcome. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
23. Hey, son.
Hand off to Tootin. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Charge loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Working across the middle, Brock, it's tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
13, Luke.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, go. Hey, kill.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, at this point, Brock, the surprise isn't that he nearly threw another interception, right? It's that these guys actually let him off the hook defensively this time by dropping it.
Kate, they let him off the hook. Let him off the hook. And the stat sheet might forget that near interception, but the coaches won't. That's called a turnover-worthy play, and there have been way too many of them.
Hey, Ron. Go. Let's go. Hot. 30 left. Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
And let's be honest here. Where that throw was made, he was going to have to get on his horse and run for that 1st down anyway. You've got to haul it in before you can make that mad dash.
Can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. That's Metcalf running the slant. They're going to have this under the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's a gain of 10 and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, he picked up the 1st. There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Lawrence with it on 1st. Absolutely fires this one right side. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
23. 11.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. He's looking deep once again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch is almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
At the same spot after the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
Take right over. Here we go.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Go. Hey, let's go. Hey, circle.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Look at that power, deep left side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. The Jaguars in a punt formation. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Fourth and forever coming up.
Hey, Lion.
4th down, pass coming. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Completed over the middle. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you've got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Go, let's go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Well, there was no hesitation there. I mean, none whatsoever. Put the offense out to go for 2 there, Brock, and really at this point, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, you got nothing to lose. And really, this decision made before you ever hit the field offensively. From this point forward, you're trying to get as much as you can, as quickly as you can, and that means these 2-point conversions.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Oh, puts some air under this one, right side. Brought in, inside the 20. This gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down. was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. We give up the guts. It's Genty. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
This is Genty on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders rolling here in a laugher. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Another give here to Genty. And stop me if you've heard this before, bro. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Raiders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
Raiders 62, Jaguars 20.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Red on red.
From the gun, ETN gets it. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Ball carrier. Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. Racing down the left side. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Jaguars putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And this is cut for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown. You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant, Kate?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. And now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd down now. Jaguars going nickel.
You ready to spin? You ready to spin?
To the air on 3rd and long. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Big gain downfield. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. The Black Hole can take that.